stop, don't go any further. Wait, you've got to listen to this. I have to tell you, this is a page you want to check out. It just the few people that have come across here and clicked a few buttons, I wish you could talk to them.
I'd kind of given up and figured I'd learned all that I could learn, and I'm just going to be as present as I can and deal with it. But she happened to mention that a trusted friend of hers had started to engage with this science from India, and that it was amazing. Of course, I'd heard that before, but the part that really, kind of hooked me was that she said that there's this ceremony that separates my pure soul from my relative self. Now I'm interested. And the other part of it is that it's all free. Everything is free. I mean, I had spent easily a total of $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. I don't know. I never kept track over the decades that I had engaged with things. This is all free, all of it.
You do not want to miss this. It is life-changing.
My story is a little different than a lot of people's because it wasn't like I had this burning desire, and I trusted my friend and I saw how excited she was. I wasn't really looking for anything. I didn't feel like I was missing anything. I've been on a pretty strong spiritual path for 30 plus years. And I just, my friend's joy was contagious. You could just see her beaming and her speaking from her heart. And I thought, all right, I'm going to take this. What could I lose? I'll just take it and see what happens. And now, a year later, I don't know what I would do or where I would be without this, because even though I wasn't looking for anything at the time, I didn't know that I was stagnant. I wasn't really deepening anymore. I wasn't growing. I was kind of keeping at the status quo. And consequently, this year, I had trauma after trauma. It's been one of the hardest years I've gone through. And I don't know how I would have survived it without the gifts of this Gnan Vidhi, because, it's not a religion, it's a science, right? Just learning about the science of karma and why things happen the way they do and why they discharge and unfold the way they do, and being able to not be pulled into the emotional trauma, being able to just keep my center and stay in my heart and have this deep understanding. It's a gift beyond. I could never, I don't even have the words. I'm just going to stutter now.
From this understanding that I have experienced that now almost 12 years, it is the highest science I've ever experienced in this body, let's say it like that. And everything you can, when you use just the basic booklets and you read them and you study them, even though if you don't not even go into the ceremony, by just reading the books, understanding will happen. And I have experienced that myself, and with so many people who just shared that just by reading this, they get understanding and they came out of difficulties and whatever frustrations or negative feelings or whatever, where they have frictions with their loved ones, that they could forgive with easiness that they never could before, just by understanding. Wherever you come from, with all levels, everybody understands, because it's very, very profound and simple. And there was Niruma, one of the Gnanis, who said, if such a thing is available, there is self-realization in 2 hours. What else in the world is more important than that? And I can totally agree. What else in the world is more important than that? Because it is beyond any idea. And I'm forever grateful.